So, let's talk about revenge. And why it's not a bad thing. Because revenge is a very great motivator. The right revenge. It doesn't mean you take revenge against somebody specifically, but all in all, the greatest revenge is massive success. And that is the revenge you seek. Like I said, it's a great motivator. For all the things in life that have happened, you're coming back from the dead. People do some nasty, nasty things in this world, bro. There's nothing wrong with revenge. It's just about how you go about the revenge. I don't see there being any benefit in, oh, I'm going to get this person back into having that low IQ mindset. But having the type of revenge where it's like, you know what? I'm going to boss up. I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. I'm going to set out and I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do, and I'm not going to give people the time of day when it comes. Massive success is the best revenge, folks. It's the best revenge. To the people who doubted you, to the people who just done you wrong. People do things sometimes and they regret it. You're going to cause a lot of people to regret the things they've done. And that is good revenge. It's bound to happen. You stay true to yourself, true to your path, true to your goals, true to your missions. And it can't get any better or realer than that, quite frankly. In the day we live in today, people really, and it's pretty funny, but people believe they're really that smart, bro. Like, you just sit there and think, oh, I'm smart. Nah, you're really not that smart. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to these people. They think they can do things right. They think they can do certain things. And I'm asking them, do you really just sit there and believe, oh, I'm smart? You're really not that smart. And you're going to find out. And when you find out, you're not going to be too pleased. You're going to be upset. Because you're going to realize, oh, damn, I was not as smart as I thought I was. That is also great revenge. When you prove to these people exactly who you are with time. Because there's a lot of people in the world that want to look at you, especially if you're a chosen one, a real chosen one. They want to look at you a certain way, and it just don't measure up to who you actually are and who you're going to become. They want to view you in a light that is not even who you are. And to see the faces turn on these people, there's something about that is so beautiful, like a flower blooming from the ground up. Because the whole time it was happening. And they're that dumb that they did not believe that you were going to grow. But you did. And that is revenge. Proving the doubters wrong, proving the haters wrong. Living your life the way you always knew you would. becoming who you always knew you were. You were that person the whole time. There's something very weird, guys, about elevating in life. Of course you grow, and of course there's massive changes. But all at the same time, bro, I still feel the same as I was as a kid. Even though there's so many changes, so many in so many different ways, you're still gonna be you. At the end of the day, you can change all you want. You're still you in your body. You're gonna look similar. And of course things change. Of course you grow leaps and bounds. But you still feel similar. There's just certain things and aspects that change. There's certain progress you make. But you're still gonna feel very similar, as you always were. That's something I've noticed about life. You can grow as much as you want. You're still you. Big changes have been made, yes. You've done a lot. You are better than you used to be. A lot better, but there's still something that's similar. What is it? You're still you. I'm still me. I grew up in a body that I'm in. You're still you. No matter what you do, you can't leave your body. You can't leave your body, bruh. You're still gonna be you. If this is making any sense. And like I said, yes, you change. Your mind changes, your mind grows, your mind develops. Things change, you get better at a lot of things. I notice improvement too. But I've also noticed you're always still going to be you, no matter what. And no matter how far or how big or what I do in life, I will always still feel like me. I know that for a fact. I said a long time ago, and it's still the same. You're always going to be you. Things change, but you're still going to be you. And there's something about having a type of confidence when you're young that you always knew you were it. You had it. You knew you were chosen. So no matter how much you continue to grow, you always knew you had it. I don't know how many people are relating to this message, but this is how it was for me. As a young kid, I always knew I had it. So when you do the work over the years and you grow in so many different ways, you just knew you were going to do that. There's something about me looking ahead in life and knowing it's already going to happen. It's strange. But that's how I am. I'm a visionary. I see things before it even happens. I saw the world changing in 2020 before it even happened. I took a video in November, a couple months before COVID hit, in 2019. In November, at the very end of 2019, before the big 2020 thing hit. I made a video right up to my face and posted on social media. And I told you guys this before, but someone else might be watching this video right now that never heard me say this, but I made a short clip in a video saying, be prepared, brothers. Be prepared. There's a massive shift happening right now. Be prepared, brothers. I just looked dead serious in the camera, and that's what I said. And I ended the video and I posted it. A couple months later, boom. And the world has been different ever since. Very weird. Very, very weird. But it happened. And not long after that, my life took a big change as well. I've done certain things that catapulted my life, and I gained more success than I've ever had in my life. So I always had this ability to see forward. As a young kid, I told my folks, I'm going to be rich. I told them that. And I could always see ahead. So what's funny is when people try to do certain things, they don't know what's coming later on. No matter what you do to me right now, go ahead. You ain't seeing what's coming later on, and that's your downfall. The revenge is coming. We don't seek revenge on individuals. We don't have low IQs like that. It's a whole different kind of revenge. It's a lot deeper than that. It hits even harder than that. It hits a lot harder. My type of revenge is much deeper. It's much more brutal. Has nothing to do with physical, has nothing to do with me targeting you. It has everything to do with you gaining zero leverage or power over me whatsoever. It involves me being exactly who I always knew I was, and you not being able to be around me now because you messed up. Whether it be past people, whether it be past friends, whether it be past anybody, you will take an L. And like I said, guys, there's nothing wrong with revenge. It's inevitable. Chosen ones getting revenge, it is inevitable because chosen ones are treated the worst by people in society. We take things very seriously. I don't forget. When things happen, I don't forget. So when people think they're so smart, like there's some people, bro, that sit around and they think to themselves, I'm smart. And they genuinely believe that at the moment. But they don't see what's coming down the line. And that's when they get hit real hard. Everything that everyone's ever made you feel is going to come back onto them twice as worst. Naturally. Because you know what most people do in the world is they do target you. They do something wrong to you, specifically wrong. And you don't even do it back. But your revenge is much sweeter. And it hits them even worse. The fact that you're that powerful, that you can cause people to be under their circumstances, that's powerful. And you know, it was on all them. It's your own fault. What comes on to these people, folks, is all their fault. These people are mindless individuals who think they can do anything and get away with anything and think they're so smart. Until it all comes back. And in that moment when they're trying to deal with their things, they can't. They break. But you could deal with anything. Here you are still walking today. Better than ever. And as time goes on, they get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And they become fractions of who they should have been. While you were battling for years and years and years, and still even battle. You're putting up the good fight. It's the fight you're going to win. It's the war. You going to win the war, G. you ain't stopping. You're going through your shit the way it should be done. People think life is free. People think, oh, I don't have to go through anything. I'm just going to avoid everything. Just have some fun and do this stuff. Anybody could do that. But you're not growing as a person. And you're going to find out pretty quick that way of life was not the answer to anything. You must go through things. You must not be entitled. You must grow as a person. But these are the people that don't want to do it. And when you do it, that's the revenge. They're going to be upset. They can't reach you. They can't get to you. Your success far outweighs theirs. And it's beautiful. It is beautiful. And we continue to live our lives the right way. This type of revenge, guys, it is inevitable. It just happens. It's not something we force. It's the most natural thing, just like a flower growing from the ground up. Natural. But we are the earth. We are connected to the earth. We are connected as one. And there's certain things we all must do, and most people don't want to do it. But when you do it, you reap the rewards. If you don't water a flower, it's not going to grow. If you don't water your plants, not going to grow. You're being watered all the time. You're going through the storms, getting a little bit too much water. These individuals, they don't do that. They don't get life. And if you don't get life, you're going to be in a very bad position. You have to understand life. You have to understand how the world works. You have to understand people. And you ultimately have to win the battle. You ultimately have to win the war in life. No matter how hard things get, no matter what position you're in, no matter what you're currently going through, no matter if you get sick, no matter what. It is all a hard-fought battle. And you must win the war. You must continue on. You feel bad. You feel tired. You feel down. You feel like this. You feel like that. It don't even matter. You're still just going. You're still just going on. And you ain't stopping for nothing, bro. You cut from a different cloth. You chosen. Not everybody can relate to that. But that is a mindset you must have. There's some people I talk to, bro, and I tell them to be careful. Some people where I come from and everything, I tell them to be careful. Because karma is a real thing. Be careful what you do. Do not lie. Just be honest. Karma is a real thing. I tell my friends this. Don't do this. Don't do X, Y, and Z. Do it this way. Don't do it that way. Do what's right. And you'll be just fine. You would be surprised at how blessed you become when you just do things the right way. Like everything the right way. You'd be very surprised. I encourage you guys to surprise yourself. Take that path. Take that life in your own hands. And genuinely do all the right things. Surprise yourself. Make yourself proud. Make yourself happy. Make your people happy. Make your family happy. Do all these things. Get the W. Put up the good fight. Do what you gotta do.